Steel cuts through the sky, not with noise, not with warning, but with silence. A shadow shaped like a promise. A weapon shaped like the future. High above the clouds, a single aircraft rewrites the rules of air combat. It does not announce itself. It does not challenge. It simply arrives. This is the F-35 Lightning II. The most advanced fighter ever built. A machine born not from one nation, but from an alliance, a shared vision, a global pursuit of dominance in the air. The story of the F-35 begins at the end of the Cold War, when air superiority was no longer enough. Survivability became the new battlefield. Traditional fighters relied on speed, altitude, firepower, but new threats were rising. Integrated air defense systems, advanced radar networks, precision surface-to-air missiles. The future demanded a different kind of aircraft. One that could penetrate defended airspace. One that could see everything. One that could strike first and leave without being seen. The Joint Strike Fighter program was born. Its goal was ambitious. Create a single platform, multiple variants. One for conventional runways. One for aircraft carriers. One capable of vertical landing. All sharing the same core technology. Years of testing, redesigns, delays, controversy. But innovation is never simple. When the F-35 finally emerged, it was not just a fighter. It was a flying combat system. At the heart of its power is stealth. Not invisibility, but near invisibility. Every surface of the F-35 is sculpted. Every edge aligned. Every panel carefully angled. Radar waves do not bounce back. They scatter. They vanish into empty space. Special coatings absorb energy. Heat signatures are minimized. Exhaust is cooled and concealed. To enemy radar, the F-35 appears smaller than a bird. By the time it is detected, it is already too late. Stealth gives the F-35 access. Access to denied airspace. Access to critical targets. Access to the opening moments of war. But stealth alone is not enough. The true revolution lies inside. The F-35 does not rely on a single sensor. It carries many. Radar, infrared, electro-optical cameras, electronic surveillance systems, each constantly scanning, each collecting data. Then something extraordinary happens. The aircraft fuses everything together. Sensor fusion. The pilot does not see raw feeds. No clutter. No confusion. The aircraft builds a single, seamless picture of the battlefield. Every aircraft. Every missile launch. Every radar emission. Identified. Tracked. Prioritized. Artificial intelligence assists in real time. Threats are ranked. Targets are highlighted. Solutions are suggested. The pilot becomes a commander, not a data processor. The helmet itself is a technological marvel. The pilot looks down. The floor disappears. Cameras project the outside world through the cockpit. The aircraft becomes transparent. Day or night, clouds or smoke, nothing is hidden. This awareness is power, lethal power. Inside its internal bays, the F-35 carries a wide array of weapons. Air-to-air missiles, air-to-ground precision bombs, standoff strike weapons, all hidden within the aircraft. Stealth preserved. When maximum firepower is required, external pylons can be added, turning stealth into raw force. The F-35 can hunt enemy fighters, destroy air defenses, strike command centers, support troops on the ground, conduct electronic warfare, gather intelligence. One aircraft, multiple missions. It does not replace older fighters. It changes how they fight. The F-35 becomes the eyes of the formation. It locates threats, shares data instantly, guides other aircraft toward targets. Even fourth-generation fighters become more deadly when paired with it. Information becomes a weapon. The F-35 is not confined to one flag. It flies with many. United States, United Kingdom, Italy, Japan, Australia, Israel, Norway, South Korea, and more, all operating the same platform, all sharing tactics, all linked by data networks. This creates something unprecedented: a coalition air force, interoperable, integrated, instantly connected. In any future conflict, these aircraft will not fight alone. They will fight together. The strategic impact is immense. Adversaries must now assume the F-35 is present, even when it is not seen. Air defenses must be spread thin. Radars must stay silent. Commanders must hesitate. Uncertainty becomes a constant. Deterrence is no longer about visible strength. It is about unseen capability. The F-35 does not need to prove itself loudly. Its existence is the message. As warfare evolves, battles are decided faster. The side that sees first, strikes first, and coordinates best. The F-35 was built for this reality, not for yesterday's wars, but for wars yet to come. It is not perfect. No machine is. But it represents a shift. From platform to system. From pilot alone to networked force. From reaction to dominance. High above the earth, an F-35 slips through darkness. Silent, unnoticed, unchallenged. Inside its cockpit, a pilot watches a battlefield unfold long before anyone else knows it exists. Decisions are made. Targets are assigned. History begins to change. This is not just an aircraft. It is a new chapter in air power. A silent spear. A digital warrior. The lightning in the storm. The F-35 Lightning II. And the sky will never be the same.